Welcome to SNN News, and I'm Spencer Zimmerman. In recent weeks, it appears that we're drawing closer and closer to a confrontation between Russia and Ukraine that could draw in NATO, the United States, Great Britain, and easily lead to a Third World War. One of the main problems is that Ukraine can't defend itself because of a 1994 deal signed, brokered by Bill Clinton. If there is a Third World War, former President Bill Clinton may be to blame. In a 1994 deal, brokered under his administration, Washington paid $500 million to have Ukraine hand over to Russia what to this day remains the third largest nuclear arsenal in the world. At the time, Ukraine was among the most powerful nations on the face of the earth, with over 5,000 nuclear weapons and delivery systems, such as nuclear submarines, 33 Tu-160 and Tu-95 strategic bombers, hundreds of intercontinental ballistic missiles with multiple warheads each. Russia was given almost the entire Black Sea fleet, rights to bases in Crimea that were to exist until at least 2017 under this deal. And Russia was given all but one submarine, which they seized in March 2014 when Russia annexed Crimea. So Ukraine went from having the entire Black Sea fleet in its port in the Crimean Peninsula to basically having no navy, and it gave up 5,000 nuclear weapons. 3,000 were tactical nuclear weapons under this agreement that was brokered by Bill Clinton and the Clinton administration in 1994. Ukraine went from having more nuclear warheads than the United Kingdom, France, and China combined to having to rely on the UK and the United States for its defense. In the deal, which was known as the Budapest Memorandum, the US and the UK agreed to respect Ukraine's independence and sovereignty and the existing borders. Belarus and Kazakhstan also gave up their smaller nuclear stockpiles in exchange for the same promises. Russia was to refrain from the threat or use of force against Ukraine, which has repeatedly violated since 2014. So basically, the United States and Great Britain, under this agreement, are somewhat obligated to defend Ukraine. While the U.S. remains committed to the agreement, which has and the United States has provided more than $2.8 billion since 2014 to help Ukraine defend itself, the deal is a political agreement and not a legally binding treaty. The vague language of the memorandum makes it more dangerous. Had it concretely obligated the signatories to defend Ukraine if attacked, that may have dissuaded Putin to invade. Currently, 200 U.S. troops are stationed at a base in the western part of the country, and earlier this year, the Trump administration sold Ukraine $47 million worth of Javelin anti-tank guided missiles. Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko said recently, "We are appealing the entire pro-Ukrainian world coalition. We have to join our efforts. We are appealing to our partners in the Budapest Memorandum that took on obligations to defend the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine."